our Equinox, our Blazer, and our Traverse. And we're gonna have a model off where we talk this model versus this model versus this model. Everything is gonna be, you know, basically just trying to get the competition between one vehicle to the next.
That's going to be fantastic.
Pretty fun, huh?
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, well, I'll see you next week, man. Thanks.
Stay in shape.
Thanks. Yeah, so in the meanwhile, let's talk about this Blazer, how great in shape it is. Okay, so the new Chevy Blazer, as you can see, it's a beautiful new vehicle. It's super strong, it's muscly. It's really more of a competitive type vehicle. 3.6 liter, 6-cylinder, 308 horsepower. 308 horsepower, I'll say that again. And 269 foot-pound of torque. So what does that mean? Torque is felt horsepower. So you've got horsepower, which is, again, that's 308. That gives you the speed, it gives you the acceleration. But what torque does, torque actually gives you the zippy feeling, the feeling of thrust. So 269 foot-pound of torque is a lot of torque in this vehicle. So not only is it quick and fun to drive, but it's also great for towing. So the towing numbers, we'll go over those next week. I want to save a little bit of that for next week, but power seats, as you can see, it's got rear hatch that's power programmable, so you can set it for high, medium, or low. So depending on how tall you want to reach to hit your button, or let's say you've got a carport that you've got to keep low enough that you don't want to hit the carport. Any of those reasons, you can adjust this to stop where you want it to stop, okay? So programmable power lift gate. Fold down seats, and we've been talking about it for years as far as in the Chevy industry, and ever since the Trailblazer left us, we've never had a vehicle with completely flat fold down seats. So I'll show you, this is pretty cool on these. There we go. Completely flat deck. So the whole back seat is flat. So if you want to put anything in there, you've got all kinds of cargo space. It's got the floor liner package in this one. So what that means is you've got floor liner coverage from front to back, including the cargo area. So you can just pull that out and hose it off, put it back in. It's also got storage underneath of here. So you've got your spare tire, your jack, your handle, and then all these storage compartments to be able to store stuff in here. So like I said, so far a pretty versatile vehicle. Storage pockets here, lights, LED, all LED lights. And I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but now that the lights are LED, in the past, GM never has warranted the bulbs. But now that the light bulbs are LED, they're all warranted for 3 years or 36,000 miles. So pretty cool little fun fact there. A lot of our vehicles now are all going to the capless gas door. So you don't have to worry about a cap. It's not dragging here, scraping your paint. People laughing at you because you forgot about it. It's all right there. You just put the nozzle in and fuel up. So these seats fold up just like so. They do have a recline feature here where you can recline them back another 10-12 degrees so that you can get a little more comfortable ride for your passengers back there. But like I said, there's quite a bit of features on the inside of this one. So if you want to come around the other side, I'll show you guys a couple of these cool features. So I talked a little bit about sleek and sporty a minute ago and the competitive edge that our Blazer gives us. So if you look at these knobs here, they probably remind you of our Camaro. So the Camaro front end of this car is very similar to the front end of the Blazer, so they're kind of interchanging parts. So as to take that next step farther, you'll notice the dash has got the flat line like our Camaro does, as well as a built-in screen. And then it's also taking advantage of the vents and controls that, again, mimic the Camaro look. So obviously a sporty Camaro, quick, lots of power. We're trying to mimic that same look. So it's got a big backup camera here, 8-inch color touchscreen, backup with audio, AM, FM. It's got USB, Bluetooth capable, and Sirius satellite XM radio. It's a push button start, so put your foot in the brake, push ignition button, it starts it up. It also has passive unlock and passive lock, meaning when you walk away from the car, it locks automatically for you. And if you left your keys on accident in the car, it beeps at you to let you know you left them, and then it won't lock. So again, features for your safety so you don't lock yourself in or out. And a very well thought out vehicle here. So heated seats, dual digital climate control, so both drivers and passenger have their own climate. One of my favorite features, the power glove box. And then it's got our all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive mode, as well as front-wheel drive, snow mode, and towing if equipped. It's also got a park assist button that you can turn on or off if you're backing into a familiar spot. Maybe you back into your same garage every single day and you know exactly where to stop. You don't want to hear the beeping, you can turn off that park assist button. So a lot of, again, built-in features are really amazing on this car. Sunglass holders. This one's got the garage door opener. And like I said, it's a 2LT. So the 2LT, what that means is it's actually got the 3.6 liter V6, which I know we just touched on, but 308 horsepower, and more impressively, 269 foot-pounds of torque. So really zippy feeling car, really gets you around quick. And you know, as far as in shape, this car is definitely in shape. So anyways, this is episode 54 of Watson Wednesday. And as I promised, we're gonna get back in shape so that we can have our model off. See you next week.